Hey boozers, so you know what the crappy part about summer is? There is a crappy part. Trust me on this one. Is the fact that I personally sweat a lot. And it's 20 degrees outside and I'm sweating more than I normally do. Being a fat bastard like I am, I actually sweat a lot. Yes, I know. Go on a diet, go exercise, do this, do that, do whatever. I got a Fitbit, that's my first start, okay? But people told me, cut out sugar. I can't cut out sugar when I've got beer to drink. Big mother tall cans like that, 568 milliliters. This is a very big tall can. So, which one is it? From Blindman Brewing, it is the Red and White India Red Ale. Batch 150. With an asterisk beside it because it's not really batch 150. It's actually batch 148 if I remember correctly. So, yeah, there's a lot of writing on here. And long shells IPA, over 150 batches, yada yada yada. There's a lot of stuff on here. Cans were made 299,000. So it feels kind of like a Flying Monkeys can with all the writing on here. But it's got a lot of different things of how things were made. It's actually batch 145, not 148. We planned to have it as 150 all lined up, but this had to be one. But to coincide with Canada's subsequential, unfortunately we didn't quite hit the mark. We had a couple of delays along the way. Sorry. Being Canadian, they say sorry here, eh? So I'm late with mine, eh? And I'm really sorry about this, eh? Okay, I'll stop that now. Maybe. But, as you see here, it is a lot of writing on here. A lot of different things going on there. Original gravity, how many liters they've made, how all this other stuff. But I'm interested what's inside here. So let's get the sucker opened up and have a little peek. Oh. At 1 a.m. I should not be doing this, but this is me not really caring because it's the long weekend for one. For two, I can come back and sleep after I drop off my vehicle because it's being a piece of crap. By the way, if anyone has Acadias out there and have any suggestions of what to do with Acadias, let me know. Mine obviously just is not cool. Well, obviously that's not going to fit all of my glass because I have a small glass. That's intoxicate. Intoxicate. And all you geeks out there will probably get that. So we do have a dark red hue. Very beautiful looking beer. Dark red, almost brown. 2 fingers worth of head, and the head's a little colored too. But that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous beer. Love it. Absolutely love it. The smell. You get that hoppy note along with the malt back note. Oh, that actually smells quite good. Quite divine. Alright folks, cheers. %? Really? Interesting. You have sort of like a woody note to it. Bitter on the end. The hops do kind of come into play there. But the malts are very forward on there. Malts and the part of the grain is in there. And then the hops kind of take over. It's... wow. It's actually really interesting. It does give a bitter note along the back of the cheeks here. It's really quite good. You do have a little bit of a sweetness in the very beginning, and everything else just comes into play. That's quite mixed. But 6%, I couldn't have guessed that. My first guess would have been pretty much maybe 4.5, 5. But 6, that's getting a little up there in the ABVs, and I couldn't guess that. It's got an interesting note to it. I don't know if I can actually have a full can of this. It's very heavy in its way. It feels a little thick to the mouthfeel. Stickiness is very solid. But it's definitely one that's a sipper. Yeah, it's got a unique taste. It's quite well done. Carbonation is not heavy on it whatsoever. It's actually very light. Huh. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. So a score out of 10, I'm 8.25 out of 10. It's quite delicious. I do like that. It's got some good flavors to it. It's got some good backbone to it. It's just something I don't think I could probably have a lot of myself. I love Blindman stuff. I do make a lot of lighter style beers that really get you going, and then they do some heavy stuff that really take you on. And then this one is in the middle between both the heavy and the light, but it edges more to the heavier side, and it's still good. I still like it. I'll still enjoy it, but it's going to take me a while to get through that, and that's a big stinking can. But it sold out really quickly in Alberta, and I can see why. It's actually really a unique beer that a lot of people would actually enjoy to drink. And you know, you have two of them, you're already having over a liter of beer. That's good for one night. Alright folks, I gotta go back to my editing table, get that stuff done. Till next time, I'm PK saying cheers, stay frosty. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again, and have a good night.